Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad that you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We are taking a look at all the fallout and backlash and hilarious memes that have come out as a result of that card. You know the one that Harold and Fraud posted. Oh my God, I'm still cracking up about that. And can I just say a huge thank you to everybody who watched my last video. In case you missed it, definitely go back and check it out. It took off big, and that's because of you all. Thank you so much. I break down a lot of the craziness I found in that card, and a lot more has come out since. So I want to talk about that. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now let's jump right on in, shall we? Now, who could forget? Of course, this is the original posting of Meghan. Again, I had so many of you guys. Thank you for all the lovely comments. I love them. I really cracked up. A lot of people calling out that they're literally standing on a troll bridge, which made me laugh. I was like, oh my God, how did I not think about that? I mean, so many thoughts on the see-through dress of it all. Again, go back and watch my other video. I tackle that. Ooh, bad choice of words there. Harry's photoshopped head, all of it, just all of it. So, but more has come out since. I just thought we could take a look and have some laughs. But again, a huge thank you to everybody who responded to the last video. I'm still working my way through your comments. They are brilliant. And again, thank you to all the new subscribers and the views. That was amazing. I'm so happy that it took off, and be sure to share it and hype it if you're able to. And I appreciate you all very much. Okay, so I looked at social media, and like I say, it is going nuts over this. So let's take a look, starting with Princess Carparkle. Princess Carparkle, hello, friend of the show. She's wonderful. She's often here in the comments, but she's saying all of the weirdness of this card. Harry looking faded AF. His shirt pulled up showing skin. I missed that part. Can we go back and look? I have it. Hold on. I zoomed into various parts of the card so we could take a look. I talked about sorry, I'm stuck on that. I talked about so many crazy things from this card that part I missed. So yeah, his shirt is like messy. I think I was distracted by Archie's arms around him. I didn't even notice that his shirt is pulled. Sorry, I'm just like, what happened to Little Miss Freakish attention to detail? His shirt's pulled up and he's showing skin. Ugh, gross. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. Archie, his pants leg capris. So yeah, I think I don't talk about the kids, so I don't know about that. I think Archie's hanging on him like a koala bear. So I assume that's why the pants are hiked up. Really, who knows? I couldn't tell you. They're dressed for different seasons. They all are. They always do that. It's so weird to me. Wouldn't Okay, yeah. They're each dressed for a different season. You can decide which season it is, because some people are like, this had to have been taken earlier in the year. That's what I assume, but they're each dressed for a different occasion, different season. So who knows? Um, so much craziness. Oh, I had said in the last video, I really think like the way these kids interact with them, it's like they never see them. So they don't know how to react. So they're just like clinging on to them. Now, I had one of you guys make a very astute point that you felt like, okay, I'm going to say a big hypothetically, allegedly, right? Because we don't know. But a lot of you felt like that Meghan can't stand Archie. And so Archie's clinging on to Harry to make up for it. I don't know. That's kind of dark, but I'll let you decide what's going on there. The whole thing is just weird, right? It's not just me. It's just weird. Okay. Let's go back and look at Princess Carparkle again. So she's saying Lily's hair is a rat's nest. That's probably one of the things I got most comments on. Again, I don't talk about the kids. I talk about the idiot parents. It is weird. It is weird. Like that it's always seems to be that's the case. I understand that they're trying to use it to cover. I always make that Austin Powers reference, like they're trying to cover. Oh, have you tried this, by the way? 7-Up sugar free. Oh my gosh, it's Shirley Temple. It's so good. Okay, I quit sodas, but occasionally I have to have one of these. But anyway, they use her hair to shield her face. It's very bizarre, but still, you can brush it and do that, right? I mean, my hair's brushed and can cover some of my face. I don't know. Just go with me here. I'm surprised I don't put the glasses, nose, and mustache on the kids at this point. That would make more sense to me than whatever's going on there. Sorry, I have to squint because this writing is tiny on my screen, so I'm like leaning in to see it. Let's see. Lily's feet looking ginormous. Yeah, a lot of people pointed that out. They said it's the way she's standing. I don't know. Again, I don't really talk about the kids, but it's a little weird. They talked about her feet versus Megan's feet being similar, but you know. All right. Megan's wearing a see-through dress a la Diana. That part, not a shocker. I said before, and I believe it. It's not, I mean, she wants the Diana comparison, but it's not just that. It's her mind is always, oh crap, I got to outshine these kids. How do I do it? I know. I'll just bend over. The words I'm saying right now, I'll just bend over in my Christmas card. Why not? The aggressive manner which Markle is grabbing the child's hand, that freaked me out too. I noticed the same. People are like, oh, it's lovely. I'm like, no, it looks like she's giving her a stern talking to. It's the kind of talk you give a kid that won't behave in a restaurant, like you better sit down and sit still, whatever. Yeah, it's very stern. It's very weird. Let's see, why do the children never interact with each other? I thought that was interesting too. Something I hadn't thought about. A lot of you guys pointed out that the kids are never interacting with each other. And you're right. I didn't even think about that. I always think that it's weird how one parent interacts with one child and the other with the other child, but they don't. They don't interact. So just watch on the next one. It'll be two kids, dolls, whatever you think it is, with their arms around each other, probably. All right. For someone who claims to have a freakish attention to detail, these things are wild. Even just kind of paying attention should have taken care of that. Yeah, I kind of thought the same. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, if nothing else, look at the top of each's head. I said the same thing. It's just a blurry spot. And I'm not mocking his bald. He can't help that, but they did such a bad Photoshop job on it. It's kind of impressive that nobody noticed it or gave a shit about him. That's what I assume. Meghan probably noticed that part, was like, yeah, it's fine. If it's not on her, it's fine. Oh boy, I don't know. I feel the whales released their photo and Markle didn't appreciate the attention it got. Yeah, I promise I'm not a drunk goose. It's that this writing is tiny on the screen, and when the lights hit my eyes, I have trouble seeing it. So I'm always like leaning in like this. Anyway, the attention that it got, she hadn't planned on family photo being released. So I think it's that, but that always happens. Remember, she did the same thing. Sorry, the shirt's like writing up. She did the same thing before with the video when the Wales children put out, the children didn't do it. The Kensington had put out the video, the Wales children volunteering at I forget what it was, but they were folding baby clothes. You know, the one. Meghan immediately rushed out some video from Archwell just to try to one up, the kids. Can you imagine? Crazy Aunt Meghan's at it again. She's trying to get attention from us. Can you imagine your child is like, hey, I'm in a school play, and you post the video of the school play, whatever it is. And crazy aunt so-and-so or crazy uncle so-and-so has to try to one up the child by rushing out a video or a play of themselves or whatever it is. That's basically what we have with Harry and Meghan. It really is bananas. Thank you, Princess Carparkle, for this. Always love her posts. It's a sloppy, messy photo, the kind which would get normal parents a call to, yep, there you go. Why put out such poor effort unless she was rushed? Well, it's Meghan. Her words and actions never match. So if she says that she has a freakish attention to detail, then she doesn't. So she's just showing us that. The more pictures I see of the kids, the more alarmed I become, especially Lily. How can you not at least brush her hair? Her interactions with her are labored and painful to see. I hate to say it. I truly hope those kids are living with their true parents. So I don't go into the kids. It's not my thing. I just talk about the idiot parents. And I'm not going to do that now. I will say in general, I see a lot of people saying, oh, she clearly favors Lily. And maybe she does. I don't know. I don't see it that way. I actually see it the opposite. My instinct is when I see something like this and the over and over mention of Lily over Archie, I think, oh no, she can't stand. Again, I don't like talking about her kids, so I'm not talking about the kids. I'm just saying this is just my opinion. In my opinion, I see this and think, oh no, she can't stand Lily. It's a female competition. She's one of those girls that can't stand other women. It's not. It doesn't matter that it's her daughter. I think it's that thing you hear about narcissists where again, I'm not diagnosing. I'm not an expert. I'm just using my brain and my opinion. And my opinion is they don't know how to be normal people. I hate the word normal. You know what I mean? They don't know how to act like regular people, and they can't, and they don't. So instead, they mimic what they think they're supposed to do. So she thinks that by paying extra attention to this kid or talking more about her or whatever, leaning more into her, it's going to trick everybody into thinking she likes her. I don't see it like that. I see it as not a fan of any female, especially one that, people are, as kids grow up, what happens? The parents get less notice, the kids get more attention. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, right? Most regular people want their kids to outshine them. I want my Gosling to be, prettier, smarter, more charming, quicker, funnier, all the things. I want her to be better than me in every way. That's what most normal people want for their kids. You want them to be the best, or better than you in every way. Anything I can teach her or show her, I will, so she can be better. Great. That's what we do as parents, but I don't think Meghan thinks like that. In my opinion, I think she would be threatened and she wouldn't want a child to outshine her in any way that she saw. I don't know if she's willing to even admit that that's possible, but you get what I'm saying. So I don't see it that, she favors Lily. I see it as, she's trying to keep Lily in check. That's just my opinion on that. You can let me know if you think I'm wrong. Freakish attention to detail versus freakish, sloppy Photoshop. I tend to think the same. There's a lot going on. Look no further than H's head. And then they circled. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can make it bigger. They circle what they felt were problems in the photo. Now, something, I think it's here. Let me see if I can. Oh, gosh. Okay, coming up, I'll show you something I didn't notice. I, of course, noticed Harry's head because how could you forget that? Right above his head. But, yeah, let me see if I can get to the part that's really weird. I think I have a picture of it, but before I get there, let me show you this because it's pretty funny. Look at this. I don't know who made this, but it was in here and I didn't grab the name. I'm sorry, but I think this is really funny. They put in these pictures of the kids. Meghan. I think they actually did Meghan favors here. They gave her, yeah, okay, yep. And then Harry. Oh my God, that's so gross. And then the kids. Okay. Let's see. Why does every photo with these kids look like a tearful reunion with a long lost, hold on, with a long lost child assumed deceased after a ceasefire in war-torn Bosnia? It's one way to tell the world loud and clear if you have no children, even less of an idea how to deal with them. Yeah, I said the same. I think it's so weird how often in pictures we see that. It's just like, like they've all been separated for like years or something. And it's just kind of odd. It's, yeah, it doesn't scream that they're together a lot, does it? Because, I mean, yeah, even after a long day, I'll greet my Gosling, full on arms, but she's usually pushing me off. It's not like, oh, Mom. That stops when they're about 2. Like, when they realize, they are coming back to get me. So it's just kind of weird. I find that odd as well. This is, of course, one of the photos from their last year's Christmas card. Oh, so bizarre. Everything with the kids is weird. For all Meghan's competitiveness with the whales, you'd think she'd dress Lily a little nicer clothing and have her hair groomed. I don't get that either. I really don't. I don't know what she's going for there. I can't make sense out of it. Unless she just doesn't want any competition whatsoever. People say, oh, what a beautiful child. I don't know. Archie's hugging with his hands backwards. So people pointed that out. That I don't know how to do this. When Archie hugged his dad, he had his arms like this. Like if, oh God, don't pretend like pretend like Greg Davis is standing here, okay? And I'm hugging Greg. If Greg Davis is here, stop it. And I'm hugging him, I'd be hugging him like this. And that's kind of weird, right? And so that, I guess, is how Archie was hugging his dad. I have on like a ballet top today. I love this top. It's like a bolero. I think it's so fun. So that's why it moves kind of weird when I'm moving. That's what's up with that. But Archie, I guess, is hugging like this, which is so weird. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even like that. It's like, am I doing it right? Yeah. Like this instead of like this. It's like, I don't know. Strange. But when I hug Greg Davis, it won't be like this. All right. Did I miss it? Oh yeah. Lily's being held in a wrestling move. I think that's really funny. Okay, let's look at this. People pointed this out. Let me go back to the original photo. Here you go. So I was just noticing so much about the weird posture and the weird intense way in which Meghan's having a talk with Lily. I don't know. And then the see-through dress and butt out of it all that I didn't even notice this. Look, people zoomed in and said, how many fingers do you see? Look closer. Now, what's happening here? Did somebody become an octopus? Why? What's happening? A freakish attention to detail, indeed. Why? I don't even understand. I understand Photoshop and that things where's the media outrage over this? Remember they gave Catherine, Princess of Wales, such you know what about. I mean, she fully copped to. I think it was. I can't even remember now because who cares? But it was like Louis maybe wiggled, and so she tried to fix something, and it gave a weird shadow. It wasn't even any big deal. It was something like that. Anyway, and then the press went nuts, like, oh my God, she photoshopped. Oh, and she came out and freely admitted it was like one thing, and it, whatever. We'll never hear. And then remember, that's where we got freakish attention to detail from Meghan. We'll never hear a word about it. But what? How's that freakish attention to detail? Where's the press outrage on this? Lean Meme Machine posted this. I'll let you decide what's going on here, but it made me laugh. We got Marcus, Meghan, a pile of money, and whatever Harry's got back there. There you go. You can decide for yourself. And then I wanted to bring this to your attention. Thank you, friends, for sending this to me. Okay. So some of the mediocre mafia are running with this. Have you seen this? They're trying to say numbers don't lie, except for that you're lying. What am I talking about? Okay. So there's this thing going around saying, look, the whales aren't nearly as popular as Harry and Meghan. Look. Well, even the pro Harry and Meghan people are pointing out, no, somebody's passing around something that's clearly not right, or it's photoshopped or something. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you look closely, they're trying to say at the time, this picture had like 35,000 hearts. Meghan and Harry's had 57,000. Okay, but no, that's not it. People pointed out, no, they have 575,000 hearts. I mean, listen to me. I sound like I'm in middle school. Who cares about hearts? But it's the principle of the thing. I want you to be aware of what Meghan is doing because I always think Meghan is behind this stuff. Meghan is behind this stuff. So they're trying to pass around that number is different, and they like did some sort of Photoshop doohickey with Meghan because if you recall, Meghan won't show her numbers. So yeah, we can see a couple of hearts, but you can't see comments and say, well, what is it? Yeah, comments are turned off. I forget, except for maybe a few that Meghan allows, something like that. I can't remember. Maybe no comments. I never remember, and I really don't care, but you get the idea. Meghan's minions are trying to fool into thinking, oh no, people can't stand the Prince and Princess of Wales and the Wales family. They love Harry and Meghan. But anybody with half a brain knows that that is just not the case. Not the case at all. And then, yeah, so even like pro Harry and Meghan people are like, listen, what are you doing? That's not right. So just don't be fooled by that. Okay. This is funny. So Jilly posted this saying, it's so funny that you keep saying foundation because it's philanthropies now. I don't say that word right. But have you heard this? Archwell has changed his name. Aswell has changed his name to, I think it's Archwell Philanthropies. Easy for me to say. I mean, it just rolls off the tongue, right? And if you watch Always Sunny, like I do, you remember the episode where Charlie went on a date and they made up his dating profile, his Tinder profile, and they called him a philanthropist. Is that how you say it? Philanthropist. That's what it is. My gosh. I'm sitting here making fun of it and my brain's malfunctioning. Okay, let me try again. They named Charlie a philanthropist. Charlie can't pronounce it, which hello, neither can I. And he calls himself a full-on blankist. Oh God. It's just that show is so ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, it's so funny that you keep calling it saying foundation. It's philanthropy. I can't say that word. You get the idea. Anyway, they've had to change the name. I'm also seeing financials come out saying it's not doing good. People are speculating that it's actually gone under. I don't know about that, but they're saying that it's so in the hole that they've had to let, I think it was 2 or 3 more go, and the name has changed. So I'm confident Meghan will spin some tail on this saying, oh no, it was always our intention. That was the umbrella company. You remember she did that with the American Riviera Orchard. It's all BS. Nobody believes it. All BS. Anyway, you have to let me know your thoughts on all of this. I've gotten such a kick out of the responses to this card. I'm finding it so funny, and I'm dying to know your thoughts as well. Thank you guys so much for your outpour of love and support. It means the world to me. And I will be here this week. I will be making a special Christmas episode where I was going to say stocking stuff, but that's not right. Destocking stuff. Whatever. I take out the stuff with the stockings. I have some whale stuff. I have some DGC Drunk Goose Club stuff, and I have some Harry and Meghan stuff. So check back for that and so much more. And thank you so much sincerely for your love and support. But I will be here. That's what I was saying this week. But in case you're traveling or taking the week off, whatever you're doing, I just want to wish you a sincere Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, happy whatever you're celebrating. A sincere Merry Christmas to you all. I mean, I just hope you all have the warmest, most wonderful holidays. I hope you're surrounded by people you love. I hope you have a lot of great things to eat and presents to unwrap. But more than that, I just hope you have a warm, wonderful, loving holiday. I truly do. I hope you're just surrounded by the people you love most in the world. And I'm thinking of all of you. I'm there with all of you and celebrating with you. So hope you have the best time. But I will be here this week. So if you're around, I'm around. Hang out with me. And if you're not around, well, catch up next week. But I hope you all had the best day. Thank you so much for being here, for all the support, for your lovely comments on the last video. I got all of your comments. You really like the red velvet turtleneck. That meant the world to me. Thank you. Today, ta-da, I'm in like a fun high, like bolero. I just thought it was cool. It's kind of crooked, but it's like ballet inspo. I just thought it was fun. And red bow earrings. I thought that was fun. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you had the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, how are you? I meant to pull something, so talk amongst yourselves while I do. I still have some of you guys saying this is your favorite part. Oh, hang on, I'm clicking the wrong thing. It's my favorite part too. I love talking directly to you at the end. I look like I'm not looking at you because I'm pulling up something on my computer that I meant to pull. Bear with. So sorry, bear with. Where is it? This one. Okay. If you can do me a favor, if you didn't watch it, will you go back and watch this video? It is criminally underviewed. It's 2 videos ago. And last I looked, it was not doing well. So if you can go back and just let this video play, it's where we looked at the Wales card and then I guessed what the Harkles card would be like. And then, of course, they put out their card. I predicted they would. I mean, it's them. They can't stand any attention on anybody but themselves. But if you'll go back and watch this video, I would appreciate it very much. All right, that's going to do it for me. If you stayed tuned this long, what food are you most looking forward to eating this Christmas season? It can be a traditional one or a non-traditional one. Let me know. Is there some, I'm still crooked, aren't I? If there's some like weird food that you like to eat this time of year, is there some recipe that you like? Is there some Christmas cookie that you really like? I make something and Gigi, turn this off. Gigi's my mom, if you don't know. Gigi, don't watch this part. Don't watch. Don't spoil Christmas, Gigi. Okay, so every year my dad asks me to make, I don't cook very much, but I do make Christmas crack every year. If you don't know what that is, oh, it's so good. You take saltine crackers, you lay them on a pan. I make the caramel, you drizzle it all over. Yes, I can. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. I can do this. Drizzle it all over, and then I melt chocolate over that. And then I get the Gosling to help me sprinkle sprinkles all over it. And you just break it up into little pieces. Then you have the sweetness from the chocolate and the caramel, or it's like toffee in the middle. So you have the sweetness of the toffee and the chocolate, but then the crackers stay like crunchy. Oh, it's so good. Christmas crack, Google it. So good. But tell me like your favorite Christmas cookie if you have one. I also make eggnog cookies. It's funny, I'm not a big milk drinker, but I do like eggnog. I like that taste just this time of year. I love gingerbread. I love anything gingerbread. So anytime to eat gingerbread, I'm going to eat it. Unfortunately, it's only available at Christmas, but I'll eat the heck out of some gingerbread. But I love eggnog. So I make eggnog cookies every year. And then my Gosling, I make Grinch cookies with her, which is basically chocolate chip cookies, but then we put a little green food coloring in them. And I let her pick out the green M&Ms and we just sprinkle them in. So we call them Grinch cookies. So we make that every year. Tell me what kind of Christmas cookies you like to make, or what kind do you like to eat, or any Christmas food you like to eat. On Patreon, I just ate mince pies, but they were cranberry and clementine mince pies, and they were delicious. All right, that's going to do it for me. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care. Bye-bye.